What's up, everybody? This is Ray, Big Country Cote, coming live from countrycrush.net in my new office. So, we've been moving all day. We still have painting to do. You can tell I really am prepared for this live feed, right? Gotta love the grooming expertise I got going on. As you can see in the background, let me angle that over a little bit. There you guys go. See in the background, got my banners, Combat Arms Sports, all my sponsors that have sponsored me over the years. So this is the new office. We still have to paint. We're still decorating, putting shit up. We just put the banners up for now. So the new show. So myself and my friend Chris Demos, I've known this man since 1991. We're polar opposites, right? I've always been into sports and competing and training, and he's been into drinking and smoking weed. His idea of exercise is how much food he can eat at In-N-Out Burger, which is quite a bit. His views on society and his views on the world differ than mine. George, please be careful of that cord. Differ from mine. We're going to be talking about not just sports, but we're going to be, talking about things that affect today's world, today's climate, the hate, the anger, the division going on. Like, for example, when we actually do our first show is going to be on Roe versus Wade. And our viewpoints differ quite a bit on that. We also are going to talk about, stuff like the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, or Joe Montana versus Tom Brady for football. So we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna do the show. You can come in if you want. Oh, it's fine. You can bring that over. I don't care if I'm live. Everybody here knows that I smoke weed, and everybody knows that I am pro 420. So if anybody takes any offense to me smoking weed or doing anything like that, then this is definitely not going to be the podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to watch. There is no fancy intros. There's not going to be banners and commercials. It's just going to be me and my buddy talking. The beautiful disaster Autumn Cote is going to be reading for comments and questions. It's going to be centered around our passions, of course, which is arm wrestling, arm lifting, strength sports in general. Georgie, please be quiet. Obviously, my son hasn't realized yet that this is Daddy's office and this is where I'm going to be recording. So, therefore, he's being a little loud. But what do you expect from him? Come here, Georgie. Why don't you say hi? And then you need to get out of the room because I'm going to smoke, and you're not allowed to be in the room when I do that. So come over here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody up there. Hi. Come here. Why don't you tell everybody about the tournament that you're doing? You don't want to tell anybody? You don't want to talk right now? All right. Vadamoose, get out of here. Do the Bandito or whatever that song goes. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming in. As I was saying, we're going to be doing 3 shows a week, and each show will be different. Each show will be covering various topics, kind of like a news channel, just with 2 rednecks, pothead, middle-aged men who have no voice other than the voice we give ourselves and for those of you who watch us. So what's new? So in a couple weeks, myself and let me make some room. What's what? Oh, who knows? Probably something disgusting. So myself and Autumn, we will be at the Arnold Classic on the 27th of February is when we leave. Autumn is competing in the arm lifting USA competition. She'll be on the main stage. This is to get her ready and prep her for Worlds, which she will be going to in May, which is in St. Petersburg, Russia. So Autumn's going to be a part of the show too. We're going to have a nice little setup, and Autumn will be able to see the comments and any questions, and she'll be able to tell us, hey, Joe Blow from Kokomo is asking questions. We haven't quite figured out how we're going to do the Instagram portion of the live feed because, well, I guess you could watch it on your phone, and then you watch the Facebook live feed from the other laptop. Yeah. So we'll figure it out. We want this show to be engaging. What's up, David? We're tired, and we need to do this real quick. Sorry, 4:20 break, even though it's 4:40. We're late. So sorry about that. I had to take a small break. Close the door. My son wants to keep walking in. So anyways, the show is going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be different. Everybody who does shows either do it strictly on news, they do it strictly on whatever sport they're in. We want to do different because we're not just involved in arm wrestling. We're involved in MMA. We're involved in powerlifting. We're involved in strong men, strong women. So we want to be able to talk about the different things that we're involved in. We want to be able to bring people onto the show, do interviews. Again, part of me, a part of us is what's up, Andy. As a lot of you guys know, I mean, I don't give a shit about my appearance. I don't give a fuck really what people think about me. People want to talk shit about smoking weed. Great. She's a world-class athlete and she smokes fucking weed.
If I didn't smoke, can you imagine?
Honestly, I don't know anybody who smokes weed and says, let's get up and go work out. Me, I say, let's go to sleep, but after we eat. So anyways, like I was saying, we're going to cover arm wrestling. No, we're not experts. No, everything we talk about is life experiences or things that have been taught to us. Thank you, Anthony. So we're going to get the road going. We're going to get the ball going. We're going to start doing the show starting tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're going to put tomorrow's just going to be kind of a inaugural show. We'll talk a little bit of what's going on with Country Crush. As I said, Anthony Politario's on here. Anthony has been putting on. Hell no, fuck him. LOL. Anthony Laterra has been putting on a lot of Country Crush deadlift events in the Florida region, southern areas. We have a state director now for Florida in that area. David Thornton is our state director. Anthony, like I said, has been putting on some great events. So you want to go check out his website, follow him on Instagram, follow him on Facebook. Anthony's also going to be taking charge of the arm wrestling. So I'm told by John Waddell. Anthony and the PAF will be taking over the arm wrestling portion of my son's event, Georgia Presents Lifting for Autism. And he will also be donating 10% of his proceeds to the charity. So thank you, Anthony Laterra, for that. What else?
Don't forget to donate. There's still time left for Russia. Still trying to get there.
Yeah, so
almost getting there.
Autumn and we've been posting the GoFundMe account. Do you know your PayPal? Your PayPal me here thing? I know it's countrycrush.info@gmail is the PayPal account. If you want to sponsor, meaning you want your logo on a warm-up suit, you want us to give you shout-outs on our shows, then you can go to PayPal. Her email is countrycrush.info@gmail.com, or you can do the PayPal me. So it's paypal.me/countrycrushdeadlift. So that's paypal.me/countrycrushdeadlift. Anthony Laterio, I know what you did at least 10. Yes, at least 10. Anthony Laterio is doing at least 10 Country Crush deadlift events. Speaking of that, guys, so Arm Lifting USA, again, over my shoulder, is the sanctioning body for these events. So with that being said, the membership is only $20 a year. Why train hard? Why compete and not be part of the league and get recognized for your efforts? So for example, okay, say you compete in one of the events and you set a world record, but you're not a member of Arm Lifting USA. Guess what? Your world record doesn't count. It will not be added to the leaderboard. Now, we are giving a grace period because this is new to everybody for 2019. But by April, May, by the time Autumn and I get back from Worlds, we're going to need you guys to be a member of this league. Now, just so you guys know, no, I do not get any money for any memberships. I don't get any special treatment. In fact, I don't even compete, and I'm a member. She's a member. In fact, we're getting ready to renew our membership. Excuse me, renew our memberships in April. I've been to 2. They're awesome. Thank you, David. No, I mean at least 10% for Sun's event want to give more. Okay, thank you. 10% is at least 10%. I mean, dude, that's more than enough. You're traveling there on your dime. You're coming out of pocket. Murray McKay, what's up, brother? So 10% is more than enough for what you're doing, Anthony. Make sure you bring stuff to sell because you also have a PAF booth from what John's telling me, even though the event is sanctioned. So, Anthony, even though the event's sanctioned, okay, that's step one. That's the promoter's job, okay? However, we're trying to get this to be a legitimate league and all record holders and all lifters and all athletes be members. It's $20, okay? It's a fucking meal at McDonald's, for Christ's sakes. $20, okay? And again, there's going to be a grace period. We're not enforcing it right now, so don't worry about it, Anthony. But this is why we're trying to tell you guys to encourage David Rutherford. If you've been to 2, man, go to armliftingusa.com, armliftingusa.com, and become a member. It's $20. And then your lifts count, okay? Do not let the membership of $20 a year discourage you, all right? Because as you get into this and as we grow, you know, we have events in the UK. I've been talking to an associate of mine in Scotland who's getting ready to announce the first Scotland Country Crush Deadlift Challenge. Okay, so this isn't just something I cooked up. Well, actually, it is something I cooked up in my garage, but it's grown past that. Okay, we have world-class athletes. Martins Lissy's the 4th strongest man in the world that competes in these events. Karl Meyerskopf, the bronze medalist in the 2012 Olympics for the UK.
Ode
Haugen, the legend, the Vite Grip legend himself. You know, we've had yes, club, yes, Lucha. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. So So yeah, we want people who compete in this to join the league, whatever your organization, whatever you want to call it. Powerlifting has it, strongman has it. Every legitimate sport has some form of dues that you pay every year to compete in that organization. $20 a year is not going to kill everybody. So go to armliftingusa.com and join. Follow Anthony Laterio for his events. They're great events. I've been to them. He puts on top-notch events. Follow David Thornton. Follow myself. Follow Autumn. Once the new website launches, go to the website. Because we'll have a calendar, not just of Country Crush deadlift events. We'll have a calendar for Arm Lifting USA. We'll have a calendar for arm wrestling if arm wrestling promoters submit it to me for me to put up on the calendar. So we're trying to bring a lot of different ways to bring exposure, not just to arm wrestling, but to everything that we love. Okay. At the Arnold Classic, booth 1060, we're going to have, excuse me, we're going to have MSTV there. We're going to have Carrie Rapp there. We're going to have Crystal Wildfire at the booth. These ladies are fit. These ladies are beautiful. These ladies will rip your heads off if you piss them off. So don't piss them off. Come there, buy a calendar, get an autographed 8x10. Get on camera. Do a next March 23rd arm wrestling in Fort Worth, Texas. There you guys have it. PAF, March 23rd, Fort Worth, Texas. The Metroflex Gym. I've been there. It's an awesome facility. Again, booth 1060. Come get interviewed by Joe Patero of MSTV. He just covered the Super Bowl, folks. Get your picture in his magazine, Muscle Sport Mag. Okay, legitimate magazine, legitimate exposure to anybody who wants it. Also, in Cincinnati, Ohio, the same weekend as the Arnold Classic, you got Randall Bladen Stump Cruise Arm Wrestling event. So here you go, folks. If you're not competing at the Arnold, go over to Cincinnati. It's a couple-hour drive. Pull for the day, and you can still enjoy the Arnold Friday and Sunday. Anthony, I'll get my membership to Arm Lifting USA before Texas so my lifts count. Thank you, David. I appreciate it.
Yep, that's awesome.
You won't regret it. You won't regret it. You know, brother, ask Autumn. You know, she just got a reality check today talking to her coach. You know, everybody thinks that I'm her. Yeah, I work her out. I bring her through the workouts, but I ain't the one who rates the programs for her. That's done by Ricardo Magni. But Ricardo kind of gave her a wake-up call today and say there's no feeling like hearing representing the United States Autumn Cote, or whatever your name is for her, Autumn Cote, the goosebumps and this and that. So we're real excited for what's happening. So I'm going to end this because I've already talked longer than I wanted to. Find us on Facebook. Look for her under at Autumn Cote or at Beautiful Disaster. At Beautiful Disaster is the two Instagram pages. Find her into Autumn Cote on Facebook. Look for her GoFundMe. Been studying Autumn's technique. Awesome, David. Anything we can do to help you, brother, give us a call. $5 to the GoFundMe. Gets her to Russia. Help her follow her dreams. Get her there. Overall winner at Texas event, I will pay for your membership.
There you go.
All right, so Anthony Laterio just announced that the overall winner for the event in Texas will get his membership paid for. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you so much. So again, guys, don't forget to go to our GoFundMe. Sending Autumn to Russia, send Autumn to Russia. Follow us on our social media. Stay tuned for this show, Mad America. Now, the intent's not to piss anybody off, but considering today's, I don't even want to say male or female, considering today's non-binary gender movement type of people who get really all sensitive and upset because somebody doesn't believe in their way of life or their way of thinking and can't have other opinions. So the show is not to intend to piss you off. My buddy Chris, which you can hear in the background, he doesn't want to be on camera because he's one of those guys that give a fuck about his appearance, where I don't, obviously.
Andy will do.
Bro, get your Scottish mate to hook up with me so none of our comps clash. As not a big country. I will, Andy, and trust me, brother, it's not going to be conflicting with yours, but I will definitely make sure I forward your information to him. I will be helping soon, Autumn. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it.
So like I said, my buddy Chris, he is more, I'm not going to call him a liberal, but he has more liberal thinking beliefs than I do. You know, his viewpoints on guns, his viewpoints on abortion. He ain't got a fucking opinion one way or other about arm wrestling, arm lifting, but I'm sure he's going to talk a lot of shit when we start talking about Michael Jordan, Emmitt Smith, or anybody else he thinks is fucking great and wonderful and awesome. So I'm sure we'll have plenty of go back and forth. We'll have Autumn here as our referee. You know, you'll like Chris. Chris is a great guy, you know, big old dude, like fucking 6'10", fucking 300-pound, just beast fucking man who does nothing but smoke weed. Drink and talk shit. He does impersonations. Anybody who has met Chris will tell you he does an amazing Rodney Dangerfield impersonation. So we may get, I believe we might get a impersonation or two out of him on the show. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I got to get used to working two cameras and looking at both and all that. So stay tuned. Tomorrow is the first show. Again, this is nothing fancy because why? We're still learning how to do it. What's up, Mike Ford? We're still learning how to do it. So, you know, we're not going to have any fancy intros, no fancy outros, because Instagram and Facebook so fucking sensitive to different copyrights. There ain't going to be any music to it. Let's see. Not sure. Will you be able to watch it internationally? If you follow me on Instagram and if you follow me on Facebook, yeah, because we're going to go live from Facebook and Instagram. We might even go live on Twitter because Twitter really allows you to cuss and do a lot of shit we can't do on these fucking snowflake platforms that we're on. So hopefully, you know, because we're going to have a conservative dick and a snowflake crybaby on the same show, hopefully we won't get banned and we won't get blocked. But no, seriously, my buddy Chris is going to add a lot of fun to this show. We got, is that a Country Crush bong? Let me see this. We have a question. Yes. It could be cleaner. I didn't clean it today, but yes, this is a Country Crush bong. We do promote herbal, organic nutrition and diet. You know, all that good stuff. So yes, my girl and I so need to hang with you guys, laughing my ass off. You know, we're just basic people that smoke weed all the time, that train, that don't, we try not to let the real world get to us too much, which I fail at a lot because why? I am political. I am overly opinionated. I am overly spoken. I'm an asshole. Been called a few other things down the road. What do we got? Hello, nice. It's not snowflake crybaby. It's douche canoe.
Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it.
sent a
Will
request
you be able
to
watch it
be in your live.
internationally?
Yes, as
There
long
should
as
be a link.
as long as you follow us on Instagram and get notified, as long as you follow us on Facebook and get notified when we go live, yes, you'll be able to follow us. We're going to try to get Autumn in as much as we can until we get the office exactly the way we want it. But like I said, she's going to be kind of the referee. Say it ain't so. So it's just going to be a lot of fun, and that's what we want this to be. You know, so like I said, if you get overly offended, if you want to come in here and argue, if you want to come in and debate, doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Because the way the show is going to be is, yes, we're going to answer questions. Yes, we're going to reply to comments, you know, but it's mainly just going to be a dialogue between myself and somebody else who doesn't think the same way. And believe me when I tell you, he does not think the same way as me. I mean, prime example. I mean, I'll get it started right now. He doesn't need to be on camera. You'll be able to hear him when I say this. Me personally, I think the Beatles absolutely suck balls. And I would rather listen to, I don't know, the likes of the fucking Monkees than the Beatles.
That's because you're a fucking lot. There wouldn't have been no goddamn Monkees if there was a fucking
Yeah, see, this is my exact. And there wouldn't be no Beatles if there wasn't an Elvis Presley. So, you know, this is the type of shit you're going to get. Now, we do like some of the same music, and we do like a lot of the same movies, and we both like talking mad shit. You know, we'll get into telling stories about our life, how we met, some stories of our past, how our stories contradict each other on the exact same fucking memory. But, of course, his version is making me look like the fall-down idiot drunk, and my stories make him look like the stalactite fucking throwing up fucking guy. So with that, guys, stay tuned tomorrow for Mad America, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, coming live from Instagram and Facebook. I just started arm wrestling about 5 to 6 months ago, and I'm hooked. No pun intended. Awesome, Sarah. Cool. Stay tuned to us. We're going to have a lot of fun. Come in late. No problem. We're signing out, guys. The Monkees are great, but Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is kind of cool if you're gay. Anyways, with that being said, peace. Love and fucking marijuana. Support your local 420 dispensaries and grow fields. Go and pay the tax. Make it legal. It helps a lot of people with PTSD, cancer, and other things that causes pain. Love to you all. Bye.
Okay, come on.
And we end that one. And we end that one. And we